What's up, guys? Chris Teresi here, professional sports bettor, founder of WeCoverSpreads.com. Thursday market breakdown we're gonna do, but before that, I have a new podcast up, WeCoverSpreads.com. You can go check that out, featuring Chad Nove 59 from Twitter. We break down every single Sweet 16 game for today and tomorrow. You guys should definitely go check that out. What else we got going on? Oh, I do have a 5-star teaser in college basketball tonight. I teased 2 of these games, um, and it's been working out. We're 3-1 with our teasers in March. We found a good way, a good edge to it's helped us out. A lot of these teams that we've teased, they didn't cover the spread, but us teasing them up 5.5 points for an extra 10 cents has, really worked out great. So, these lines are tight, but why not loosen them up a little bit? And that's what we've been doing. And, tonight, that's kind of the way I worked it. Looking at tomorrow's card, probably, I don't know. We'll see. Probably no teaser tomorrow. I don't think. Probably just make a straight bet on something. But and that's it. Let's get right into this market report breakdown. Clippers, Pacers, Grizzlies, 3 public plays and a lot of parlays or whatever. The recreational bettor pain in the ass games. And as far as like NBA, you're looking at Washington, Houston, Sacramento. Are going to be the 3 games that have seen sharp money in the NBA. NBA totals market really quiet, nothing moving yet. Still early. Things can change from now between tip-off, but like I always say, that's kind of the way that goes. We'll segue right into college hoops. Cincinnati definitely is the biggest public play of the night. Weird, you're seeing Cincinnati as a dog like that, but they are getting a lot of money line action, spread action. Not as much as in parlays, but from what I'm hearing from local books out here, seeing a lot of spread and money line bets with Cincinnati today. So Cincinnati is definitely the public dog of the day. That's so this time of year sometimes the public latches onto a dog, and Cincinnati's the one. I have a future bet on Ohio State, so I'm not. I'm rooting for Ohio State there, so I hope Ohio State at least wins the game. As far as sharp money, a lot of sharps. A lot of the computer guys love Wisconsin. That's why you've seen it bet down from 4 to 3. So Wisconsin's definitely been a preferred bet. I'm hearing a lot of talk from, other big money guys that are like waiting for these Wisconsin guys to keep driving the line down, see if they could get Syracuse around 2.5 later before tip off. So I think it's gonna go both ways. I think that books are gonna see, and they expect to see some sharp money coming in on Cuse possibly right before tip off or whatever. Ohio State definitely seen some sharp money. Sharps like Ohio State, they're on the other side of that Cincinnati game. Sharps, the Michigan State game, a lot of sharps you talk to like Michigan State. There are some that like Louisville, but what they're telling me as far as like the volume goes, there's a lot more volume, like as far as like number of bets from sharp guys coming in on Michigan State. But they told me as far as like they have taken a couple of big money bets from Louisville that have helped kept the line at 5, and they think it should keep it there throughout the night unless they get an overwhelming amount of Michigan State money from sharp bettors. But they told me the public is pretty split on that game. A little bit more. They say Michigan State is probably the most popular team in parlays tonight, but overall, though, they told me like as far as the side goes, it's pretty split. But they are seeing, they did take a couple of pretty big bets on Louisville. But and then the other side, they do have quite a bit of sharp guys that like Michigan State. And Florida, the Marquette, they're telling me a lot of public guys on Marquette have taken some sharp money on Marquette, but really the big sharp bettors definitely clipping away here at Florida here. They like Florida on the money line, so they're telling me getting a lot of sharp money on Florida money line. And we basically over here in New York, we've stayed at 1.5. They never even hit. It never even hit 2. So that's pretty much the way that one, that one breaks down. As far as total moves, they're telling me a lot of public money coming in on the over in the Wisconsin-Syracuse game. A lot of sharp money coming in on the under in that game. So that's a battle, another battle between, the public and sharps. Sharps like the under, and sharps also took preference for the under in the Ohio State-Cincinnati game. And that game has been, bet down a couple of points basically from the opener. And that's pretty much it. That pretty much wraps up our market breakdown for Thursday. And I hope you guys all do good tonight and make some money. And like I said, I got that 5-star teaser you could pick up on the site.